Let's read the gospel for today. And remember, when we read the gospel, we do a special prayer and a special gesture. We make the sign of the cross on our forehead and we say, God, let these words always be in the things I think about, always in the things that I say, and the things that are in my heart. Miss Kristen and Mr. Kimball, can we hear our listen song?
A reading from the Gospel according to Matthew. When the Pharisees heard that Jesus had left the Sadducees speechless, they met together. One of them, a legal expert, tested him. "Teacher, what is the greatest commandment in the law?" He replied, "You must love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your being, and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like it. You must love your neighbor as you love yourself. All the law and the prophets depend on these two commands." The Gospel of the Lord.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Sycamore tree at St. Anne's in Annapolis. We are here this morning and we are going to talk about the stories that Moses gave us with all of the laws. Now, if you remember a couple weeks ago, Moses went up the big mountain of Sinai and came down with the 10 commandments, which we call the 10 best ways. And those 10 best ways are things that we should do to have peace and harmony in our lives and in the world. So one day, Jesus was walking along, and there were crowds of people, and the Pharisees had heard that Jesus had silenced the Sadducees. Now, these are people who knew all of the laws of Moses, and they lived by those laws, and they said they were the most important laws. So they tried to trick Jesus. And they said, "Jesus, tell us which one is the most important law." And Jesus thought, this is a trick. So I'm going to tell them the biggest thing that they can do, the biggest law, the best law, the one that is the best of all of the other laws, the best way that people could act and treat each other. And he said, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your mind, and with all your strength. And the second law is that you should love your neighbors as yourself." Now, I think that law, and we have that law right here on our prayer table. That law says we should love God with everything that we have, with all of our heart, with all of the things that we love, with all of the things that we think about, and all of the strength that we have. And if we do that, we should love our neighbors as we love ourselves. And that law, that one great big law, takes care of all of the other laws that Moses gave us. Remember those laws? Don't steal, don't lie, don't take something that doesn't belong to you, don't want something that doesn't belong to you. Don't kill, don't harm things. Now, if we think about those laws, we know that this one law of loving God with everything we have and loving our neighbor like we love ourselves is the one law that takes care of all of the other laws of Moses. So Jesus set the people right, and he told the Pharisees and the Sadducees, this is the law that we should do the most. This is the law that will take care of all of the things that are troubling to us and all of the ways that we harm ourselves and harm God and harm other people in our lives if we just love other people. Now, I was thinking about, what does it mean to love someone? What does it mean to love our neighbor as we love ourselves? What does it mean to love God? And I think Jesus tells us that when we love God, we love our neighbors. And when we love our neighbors, when we love the people who are in our lives, when we treat them well, then we are loving God too. And when we do that, when we love our neighbors as we love ourselves, then we are doing that with all of our heart, with all of our mind, with all of our strength, and we are giving God the best that we are. And we are living in peace, and we are living in harmony, and we are doing good things in the world.
Children of God, that we should become the children of God.
Let us give thanks to God always and for everything, saying, we thank you, God. For the beauties and wonder of creation, we thank you, God. For all that is happy in the lives of children, men, and women that show us who Jesus is, we thank you, God. For our daily food, for our homes and families and friends, we thank you, God. For minds to think and hearts to love, we thank you, God. For our health, we thank you, God. When we are sad, comfort us, O God. When we are afraid, comfort us, O God. When we have hurt someone, we're sorry, God.